What's good? What's good? What's good? What is good, everyone? This is DJ's Raw, Uncut Truth, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. Hope everyone's having a blessed day. Make sure to hit the like button, share this video, let a friend, foe, or a hater that you may know that we are live, Raw Truth Media, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. So the question is, when will LaMelo be back? Will he be back tomorrow, or will they keep delaying and playing these politics? Also, mid-season grades. We're giving mid-season grades for LaMelo Ball, Lonzo Ball, LiAngelo, the whole 9 yards. Um, Let me start with the mid-season grades. So LaMelo Ball, and let me pull this up real quick of his stats so everybody can see. Set this up right now without the audio. So LaMelo Ball is averaging 20 points. He's having also 8 assists and 8 rebounds. He's been very efficient. Uh, he has led his team to wins. The Hornets, even though they won last night, and as you can see right there, those are LaMelo stats. He's on the verge of becoming an all-star. Look at his efficiency numbers. And LaMelo, the thing about his game, he can average more points, assists, and rebounds if he had more of a usage rate, if he was given the actual keys. If someone asked me what number is LaMelo in regards to getting the basketball, LaMelo's the third option. I repeat, LaMelo is the third option. Shout out to Rap God. I see you, my brother. He said hopefully soon. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow. We got to see him on the court. It's not the same. It's not fun. I know Gordon Hayward had 41 points. Most of it was stat padding, but it wasn't fun at all. I didn't have a good time. Just the good thing about last game is that Coach Joe was keeping it real with the subs. That Coach Joe was enlightening the subs about what's going on behind the scenes. I just think it's weird that not only Terry Rozier but LaMelo, Code, not Zeller, but Lurch, aka Clumsley, they were out at the same time. But LaMelo, for some reason, his return was delayed. Now he's been cleared. He's running. He's working out with the Greensboro Swirl. But they got to do a better job in letting everyone know what are the particulars. They got to let us know, is he coming back next week or the week before, instead of just doing all hearsay and keeping it under wraps. I don't think it's right to the fans that they're doing that. I think it's a piece of crap, if you ask me. So these are LaMelo's stats. If I could give LaMelo a grade, and I'm not saying it just because I'm a fan of his and we all like watching him play, I think LaMelo Ball deserves an A+. Because even when he plays his quote-unquote bad games are good games for other players. Shout out to Best Impact. He says they treat him like a child. They do treat LaMelo like a child. Managing his minutes. This brother is 20 years old. He played on the Chino's Hills team that was running up and down the court 4 quarters long. They're playing him like he's in the upper room, that he's on the verge of retirement, and that's the only game he has. It's the weirdest crap I've ever seen. It makes no sense at all. every game, the coach is looking over LaMelo Ball to see if he's playing it his way and if he's not. It's the weirdest thing I ever seen. And the odd part is James Borrego doesn't do it with the other players on the team. Y'all notice that? Best Impact states that he should be back against Portland, or is there other news? I'm looking, bro. I'm looking all over the place if there's news that he's coming back. And it's been hush hush the whole time. Like I'm out here looking, and I cannot find anything. I'm putting down on Twitter LaMelo's return, LaMelo versus Portland, everything. There's just nothing that's coming up. Literally. Okay, so I want to pull this up real quick. I just found some news. Nick Carbonani says Charlotte is now 16-4 off to Portland Friday, and should have LaMelo Ball back. Gordon Hayward, 43 points and 3/4. They're 3-3 without LaMelo. So the Hornets are 3-3 without LaMelo. And to be honest, besides the Philadelphia 76ers, they kind of lucked out playing weaker opponents. Shout out to the brother Super Team VIP. He said his return can't happen soon enough. It can't. Okay, let me pull up this tweet real quick. So Evan Birchmore. No, not Evan Birchmore, but Nick Carbonani. Let me share this real quick so the fam can see it. I don't care if they blew out. I don't care if they blew out the damn previous team, man. They need them back. Let me show y'all. So this should be some helpful news right here. So Nick Carbonani just stated it right here that they expect LaMelo Ball to be back tomorrow. It's going to be a show. Man, I am truly excited. I am truly excited. Now, if LaMelo does not come back, Nick Carbonani is going to look like a fool. Now, I'm going to take his word. He's verified. But still, he should be back. And it's important for him to come back. And I don't want JB to put him on minutes restriction. He's a 20-year-old player. If there's anybody that needs a minutes restriction, it's Gordon Hayward. Because Gordon Hayward is what you call broken glass. That's why we call him Mr. Glass. You don't know what's going to happen with Gordon Hayward. Best Impact says he is kidnapped. Man, they do some weird stuff. Rap God says, as a Zoe and Jello fan, Melo needs 35 minutes. Oh yeah, that's a given. That's normal starters minutes. He better get those type of minutes. Louis, peace to you, my brother, says Jermaine Jackson Instagram has a picture of himself in a Puma jet. I wonder what that is. And thank you all for supporting Raw Truth, supporting all the videos. There's going to be some new stuff on this channel. So tune in. There's going to be some new stuff on this channel. And just wait. Just wait. It's gonna change the game, especially in this type of content right here. in in a day or two, what I'm about to do on YouTube is going to change the game. You heard it first. It's going to change the motherfucking game. So LaMelo Ball been confirmed just now. Now I didn't know this until I looked on Twitter. So Nick Carboni of MSC of Charlotte confirmed that they expect LaMelo to be back tomorrow. So I guess that's breaking news. Now, if that's different, and I showed y'all the tweet, if LaMelo is not playing tomorrow, man, I'm coming back with some heat. I'm coming back with some heat because I'm gonna get on Nick. And Louis, when you said Jermaine Jackson Instagram has a picture of himself on the Puma jet, LaMelo's shoe is released. And I'm sure that has to do with his shoes being released, and it's probably a function. Call me Fahu says facts, DJ. Hey man, you know I'm keeping it real. Or as we say in Texas, keeping it trill. For everyone on this chat, make sure to hit the like button, share the video, share the video. So I just gave LaMelo an A+, not only for his play, but his leadership, that he keeps his team into the game, that the Hornets have exceeded expectations in the first half of the season, and that he's the face of the team. He is the guy. There's no questions about it. LaMelo is the guy for his team. Nobody else is the face of the Hornets but LaMelo. Call me Fahu says, bro, I can't even get Melo shoes, bro. They sold out. This is what you get in a franchise player, LaMelo Ball. The shoes are already sold out. They were just released. LaMelo is the wave right now. Now, the Shines don't like it because they didn't see LaMelo as that guy. They didn't want to see it. They always pictured LaMelo as that same 15-year-old kid shooting half-court shots. So they held it against him. And they held it against him because they disliked his father. And they're anti-fatherhood, as you see, a la ESPN. This is who they are. This is who they are. These Shines have tried to derail. First, they tried to derail LaMelo's rookie year, having him come off the bench when you know he should have been the starter. Still won Rookie of the Year. And then these quote-unquote COVID protocols messing with his stats. Luckily, it didn't do too much to his stats. So when LaMelo comes back tomorrow, expect JB to be on that bull crap and trying to put him below 30 minutes and all that crap. Just watch. GL Busy says, but Cody Martin, Oubre, Hayward have been great so far too. Oubre has been more consistent, and Cody Martin has been both equally consistent than Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward had a 41-point game, but against great teams, he doesn't show up. And I'm glad Gordon Hayward had a 41-point game so they could trade him to another team and they could finally get a big man for once. Because the Hornets got nobody in the middle. So now I'm going to do Lonzo's grade. I'm going to be very honest on his impact, what I see for Lonzo. And, all right, let me set this up real quick. So we're just about to get Lonzo's grade. This is mid-season grade. It's nothing personal. So these are Lonzo's stats. Let me get this out the way. Let me take that off as well. So we're at Lonzo's stats right now. So Lonzo has 12.8 points per game, 5.5 rebounds per game, 4.9 assists per game. I'm disappointed in the assist numbers. The assist numbers could have been higher, but let's be real. Lonzo doesn't drive to the basket. But what Lonzo does well is he has instituted a culture with the Bulls, a passing culture where it's consistent ball movement. The defense of the Bulls have drastically improved because Lonzo. Lonzo is one of the best defenders in the NBA. Lonzo's 6'6", and I know it says 190. There's no way Lonzo's 190 right now. He's probably 210. So with Lonzo's 6'6" frame, he's able to negate opposing offenses and how they're usually scoring. They usually have an off night when Lonzo's guarding them. Lonzo Ball has been such a defensive weapon for the Bulls. He not only guards the best player, but it helps the team strategize against opponents that have multiple explosive scores. So with a Lonzo Ball, you can have Lonzo on the number 2 score and then have the defense focus on the number 1 score, and it helps everything balance out. He is one of the main reasons why the Bulls are having the record they are. Even though Lonzo doesn't affect the stat sheet as much, he does affect in winning. His style may not be fancy for most viewers. It may not be Showtime like LaMelo, but what he does with a winning culture, with teammates who play the right way, who are athletic and fit with his game, Lonzo does bring winning. So if you're a fan of winning, Lonzo's your guy. Trust me, if Golden State or the Phoenix or any contending team was looking for a guard that could defend and be a good 3-point shooter, they would hit up Lonzo. Yeah, best impact. Lonzo can switch with his height. It's really remarkable. I mean, the Bulls last year was sorry at defense. Let's be honest. They were terrible on defense last season. So, Lonzo has fixed that. Leaps and bounds. He's fixed it. Because the Bulls were not guarding like this last season. The Bulls did not care about defense until Lonzo got there. Until they watched Lonzo being a pit bull on the court, taking the challenge, not being afraid of the challenge. Wanted to step in the light and just take it head on against any matchup in his way. That's what he is. Rap God says, Chicago don't really shoot too many threes, which hurts his assist numbers, but both Levine and DeRozan average 4 assists a game. That's true too, but also lack of driving to the paint. If Lonzo drives to the paint more, there's more assists, at least 4 more assists. But you do have a point on the 3-point shooters. They don't really shoot threes like that. DeMar DeRozan, you know his game. He likes the mid-range shot. That's his mat. That's the way he likes to play. He's not reliant on always shooting threes. Best Impact says B is fair grade for me, but he changed the culture there, so I would give him a B+. That's fair. B+ is fair. That's fair. Any grades? Anybody else with some grades? I got a B- only because of the lack of assist numbers. And that's a B- is a great grade for Lonzo because he's not the number 1 guy on the team, but he does provide defensive ability, culture, and defensive leadership. There's not a lot of NBA players willing to defend. Matter of fact, when these rookies come into the NBA, all they do is look to score. Y'all make sure to hit the like button, share this video. But yeah, Lonzo has really, really change the way of the Bulls. But he himself will tell you that he has a long way to go. So that's Lonzo's grade. Very objective. If I see somebody put an A, come on, man, you're not being honest. If I see somebody, like, I'll take a B minus, a B plus, but A, you gotta really do something to get an A grade. Kami Fahu gave Lonzo a B plus too, and probably mostly because of defensive leadership and impact. You can't honestly say if Lonzo was not. Imagine if Lonzo wasn't on the Bulls. They wouldn't be winning as much. I know they got DeRozan, but who's going to be willing to play defense? Y'all answer me that. Who's going to be willing to play defense? That's the question. Who's going to be willing to play defense and hustle and get boards and scrap? Nobody else. DeRozan's not. Zach LaVine's not. And I respect those brothers. Kamu Fahu says, yup, exactly, DJ. You know what I'm talking about. See, this is the problem with today's NBA. We're so enamored with points. And you know this is coming from a good place because I've always constructively criticized O. Never belittled his game. Caruso does. I'll give you that. Caruso does. And Patrick Williams. So Lonzo, Caruso, and Patrick Williams are the only players on the Bulls willing to defend. Can y'all agree on that? Rap God says no one plays defense but Zoe. I'll give Caruso. Caruso does. I gotta say Caruso. Rap God says I'm giving him an A minus because of his defensive impact and brought the passing culture to Chicago. I respect your opinion, brother. I still think he's in the B range, whether it's B minus, B plus, or just a regular B. Best Impact says Patrick is out for the year. Yeah, we know Patrick's out for the year. I'm just talking about when the team's as an overall for the team coming into the season. If you ask someone who were the players willing to defend, I think they'll all say Lonzo, Caruso, and Patrick Williams. Slat says, DJ, is he playing like a number 2 overall pick? Let me answer that. No, he's not. But that doesn't mean Lonzo's not a good player. We got to come up with a term of players who are good players but don't live up to their draft ranking. So my new term for players who do not live up to their draft rating but are good players, it's a long word, but it fits. So the new term will be didn't live to the projection. I know it's a long term, but I have to put it in perspective because Lonzo's not a bust because he's a good player. If you're one of the best players at a certain skill set, right? So Lonzo's one of the best defenders in the NBA. I can't call him a bust, but I can say Lonzo didn't live up to the number 2 number, but it's okay because he carved out a role. He has brought a certain level of aggression and defensive identity to the Bulls that they never had. Everybody and their mama was scoring on the Bulls last season. Everyone. It was not funny at all. We got 50 plus people in the chat. Make sure to get it up to 50 likes. And for anyone that's in the chat, if you have Discord or if you have Twitter or Facebook, share this video with everybody so we can engage in the discussion. And what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to announce this. This will start next month. For anyone who donates to the channel or anyone who brings new subs I'm gonna do a drawing every month, and it starts next month. Whoever wins the drawing will win $50. So if you're always liking the videos, sharing the videos, donating to the channel, you will be in a drawing, um, and I will send it through a Cash App. So that's what I'm going to start doing next month. So start now. Um, whoever, so it'll be a different person each month. It may be the same person who wins it. It's a drawing. But when I see people who shows love to the channel and all about raw truth, man, your name's going to be in a drawing for $50. So I'm gonna start doing that. I already written down some names. I know Best Impact is gonna be on the name for the drawing. Rap God, Call Me Fahu, many more. Macrina Daniel, Miss Michelle R is definitely in the drawing. So it's gonna start at the end of next month. But tell me if you like that idea. If you like that idea, let me know. Um, Rap God says he's a good player, just didn't live up to the number 2 pick via different politics. Best Impact says Lonzo on Charlotte would have been so good for both parties, but I understand Zoe's decision. He wanted to win now. The Chicago Bulls had a better roster than the Hornets, as you see, and so that's cool. Rap Guy says I love this idea. Yeah, this is a great idea. So, like each video I um I make, right? You gotta show that you sharing the videos on all social media platforms, or you donate to the channel. That's how you can get in the drawing. So or you just always support and like the videos. Now people who donate to the channel will get extra drawing names on the ticket. Uh, so that's a bonus. Also, people who share the videos in all social media sites. That's an extra bonus tickets. And I'm gonna have to pick a day next month for the subscriber of the month. We're gonna call it the subscriber of the month. I'm writing it all down. Call me Fahu says, "Great idea, DJ. I'm down." Oh yeah, your name's gonna be on the list too, bro. Osmond says Gordon Hayward was rubbing his hand like Birdman when he found out he was playing a lottery team in the Spurs. Yeah, that's why I wasn't tripping. I was only happy that Gordon Hayward scored 41 points because maybe that can help with his trade value. That's the only reason why I was happy. That was the only reason why I was happy. And Spurs, come on, you gonna let Gordon Hayward get 41 points on you? When Gordon Hayward looked on the schedule, he saw a lottery team. He was rubbing his hands. He's like, "Yeah, I'm about to give me my stats." And here's a weird thing. JB, you're blowing out the Spurs. You're destroying the Spurs. You coached up an excellent game. Why is Book Knight not playing that much when you're beating this team by 20 plus points? Y'all answer that. What's the reason for it? Why did Book Knight only came in like the last 2 minutes of the game? Does that make sense? I'm not trying to be nitpicky, but it's just odd. Best Impact says Hayward, Richards, picks for Turner and Lamb. Okay, we'll do. I like that. Miles Turner is better than any big man Charlotte has had in a while. And even if they don't get Miles Turner, they can get Mo Bamba. from the damn from the damn Orlando Magic in the trade and save some money. Osmond says Hornets fans was saying how important Gordon Hayward is after beating the Spurs. Bruh. I saw that too. Man, come on, Hornets fans. You got an opportunity to build around LaMelo to change the future of your team. And you're going to say that Gordon Hayward, of all players, Gordon Hayward is an important piece of the team that never shows up against the teams you got to win. Is this what we come to now? We're propping up mediocre games. Shout out to HL Kid. I'm not surprised, man. I'm not surprised, Osman. That sounds like some desperation right there. These are the same Hornet fans, not all Hornet fans, because there's some cool ones. These are the same fans that when LaMelo got drafted, they were talking about it's not all about LaMelo. That's when I knew. That's what I knew. I said, oh boy, you got to watch out for some of these people. The folks that say it's not all about LaMelo, yeah, you got to watch out for them. HL Kid says, raw truth. Vaughn215 says it's fine if the Hornets don't make the right moves. LaMelo will be out of there. They better know. And one thing about the Ball family, they've been like this for years. They don't show people their hands. What I mean, they don't show their hand. It's just like you're playing cards. You don't show your hand. You don't show what the next play is going to be. That's what the Ball family is. They don't show the next play. Only their family, the inner family, knows what they'll be doing. So for people who are saying that LaMelo Ball would never leave Charlotte, you don't know that. I don't know it. No YouTuber knows it. Not even the media knows what they're about to do. I would love for Charlotte to keep LaMelo and build. I root for the small market teams. I really do. But you got to build around them and stop fooling around and doing nothing. HL Kid said LeVar already said it. Hey, he's just the messenger. He's just the messenger. We try to tell y'all, man, y'all better treat LaMelo right. That's all I got to say. Best Impact says they called me an idiot because I said he never shows up against big teams. They were talking about him like he is Jordan. Yeah, you called it, Best Impact. And one thing I respect about Best Impact, he's going to give his opinion. He's not going to sugarcoat anything. He doesn't care if you don't agree with him. Usually Best Impact brings thought to anything he says on the chat. So when Best Impact was in the comment section talking about how Gordon Hayward does not show up against good teams, I remember too. The shines were like, he's a great player. Come on, you're being too harsh on Gordon Hayward. Now look at him. He had 41 points, but against who? The lowly Spurs. And he played, I mean, the game was totally stat padded. You're blowing this team out by 20 plus points. You're not playing Book Knight and JT Thor after a blowout. And you want to tell me that's a great thing? How about having 41 points against the Brooklyn Nets? How about having 41 points against the Phoenix Suns? How about having 41 points against the Golden State Warriors? How about having 41 points against the Milwaukee Bucks? How about having 41 points against the Miami Heat? How about having 41 points against a goddamn good team? Let me drink my water. I'm turning up too early. I know it's early, but I'm turning up. Care about no goddamn stats and no weak ass team. Come on, man. And you know what they're going to say? They're going to say, if LaMelo would have had 41 points, y'all would have celebrated. You know what? Hell yeah, we would have celebrated because he's playing on the team where he doesn't even get – I mean, he's not even the number one option and getting the looks that he needs. Why every time in the screen or roll, they're not running enough screens for LaMelo? Y'all notice that? They don't call enough plays for LaMelo, but they'll do it for everybody else. See, this is raw truth. I'm not old media. I'm not going to tell you cookie cutter content. I work for myself. And this is not even work. This is a hobby. This is something I love. So you know it's coming from a good place. Talking about some Gordon Hayward. Got to keep him because he had 41 points against a freaking lottery team. This is where we coming to now? That's like celebrating LaMelo having 15 points and 10 rebounds and a double-double. You think I'm going to celebrate that? He's expected to do that. So if I'm not celebrating that, why would I celebrate Gordon Hayward having 41 points on a rinky-dink team? Ooh, boy. They should have never had me on YouTube. Well, my kinfolk told me, when I told my kinfolk a year and a half ago that I was going to be doing YouTube, he said, bro, when you go on YouTube, I know it's going to be the most unfiltered content around. Raw truth is the underground with this ish. Y'all better know it's the underground. HL Kid says, facts, DJ. They going to blow the bag. Yeah, they are. The Hornets they literally got a way to really grow this thing out right in front of them. The number 3 overall pick, LaMelo Ball, right in front of them. They got him right there. We got 50 plus people in the chat. Let's get it up to 50 plus likes. The Hornets got a franchise point guard. You know how many teams don't have franchise point guards right on their lap? And they're already messing up the bag. They're already messing up the bag. Right there. You know, don't blame me for keeping it real. I mean, this is how lame social media is. You got people making troll accounts because they disagree with me on my take on James Borrego. I had to laugh and say, out of all coaches, you're gonna defend that guy? Now, if I was talking about Greg Popovich or the late great Red Auerbach or shit, Bill Belichick of the NFL, yeah, you would have some validity in that. Pat Riley and many others, you would have had a point. See, this is why you shouldn't watch DJ's Wrong Cut Truth, because he be going in on James Borrego and he really don't know basketball. But me, Coach Joe, and everybody else that been on the panel have broken down the game, what they're not doing right, and provide analytics. How many people, when they talk about LaMelo, bring up analytics like we do? The fact that last season the Hornets were 23-16 when LaMelo had 35 or more minutes, which is an accurate stat. Don't worry, I'll wait. How many people have talked about the game within the game like we do? How they're spot playing them, micromanaging his minutes. There are some games where LaMelo will play 34 minutes, but it doesn't look like a 34-minute game. It's in and out. Take them out in the 6-minute mark, take them back in, and right back in the second quarter of 8 minutes left to go in the game. Like I said, they should have never gave me YouTube. Because I'm going to talk my ish. I don't really care. Because I got a life. and some of the shines who live on social media, they ain't really got a life. They really don't. Shout out to the homie Quell Davis. He said, shout out to DJ, the GOAT, and the Raw True family. Yes, it is. It is a family. It is a family. HL Kid says, not them other guys who buck dancing for a spot, Raw True. Yeah, ain't no buck dancing here, HL. Ain't no buck dancing here. I don't care what anybody says about me, lie about me, or anything. Like, there's only a few people who know me. I repeat, there's only a few people that know me, and they only watch YouTube. I only care about the opinions of the Most High and the people who truly care. That's about it. But I would never sell my soul for some tokens and butter biscuits. Never. I've never been that way. My late great father, when he was alive, he never raised us that way. And it won't stop now. It's funny when I speak my truth on what I see in the game called basketball. When I call out the buffoonery of the G League, how they mishandling Jello's situation, I get pushback just because I say things that others won't. So when I called out the media for how not asking tough questions to the G League coaches and just allowing them to fuck up, excuse my language, Jello's minutes, I'm the bad guy now. But I'm saying the stuff that everybody wants answered. Y'all realize that? Y'all want to know what's going on. You couldn't pay me anything to work for the media. I created my damn self because uh, it's too much. It's too much dark energy with it. Old media has so much dark energy. Y'all realize that? Look what happened to Coach Prime. Look how they hating on Coach Prime for getting the number one player in the country, and now ESPN reduced his ranking to number 2 just because he picked the HBCU. That's the fuckery I'm talking about. It's a sick game out here. It's sick. They're trying to ruin these kids' lives. I repeat, they're trying to ruin these young men's lives, and I see it. Just watch. When LaMelo plays tomorrow, watch how he gets, watch how he play, watch how this coach mismanages his minutes. He's going to use the COVID protocol situation to mess up LaMelo's minutes. Just watch. Just watch. And LaMelo's a good kid. He's a good kid because if I was in this situation, I'm telling the coaching staff, I'm not coming back until I know I'm getting my minutes. What are they going to do to me? I'm the franchise player. They ain't going to do ish to me. See, I was proud when LaMelo Ball spoke out for himself, how he was not playing enough. Remember when he went to the media and said, I need to play more. And then you saw LaMelo get all those minutes. That's the power of your voice. LaMelo Ball knows his power now. And it's a moment in time. Once Jello gets comfortable, once Jello gets some more playing time, then Jello will get his voice. And when Jello gets his voice, he's really going to turn up. Oh, it's coming. Y'all know it's coming. When Jello gets his voice, when Jello gets to a place that he needs to be, he's gonna start speaking out for himself more. See, LaMelo had to navigate through the NBA before he could even speak up because he knew the game within the game because his father taught him. His father taught him how shady the system is in the NBA. Y'all saw it from the beginning of the year last year when he came off the bench, a number 3 overall pick. Never seen that in a while. I'm not saying it never happened before. I haven't seen it in a while. I knew it was a game then, and I know it was a game now. HL Kiss FX, DJ, I seen that all morning. All they talking about right now, it's definitely a game within a game. It is. It is, my brother. See, I can't teach y'all what a game within a game is. You just got to see it. You got to see it. See, a lot of people, they just hypnotized by that ESPN bull crap they seeing on TV and think it's real life. It's like the freaking Matrix. I call ESPN the Matrix because when you watch it, you think it's real, but that ain't real. That ain't real. Shout out to AB the hero. Shout out to AB. Hey, bro, man, I appreciate you so much. Here's a brother who's a stand-up dude. Before the Ball brothers took off, AB the hero was talking about their impact in culture in basketball play before anybody. That's why he deserves all the blessings he's got. Because he was here before it was popular. He was here before everybody else latched on. This is a good brother, man. A great father. And a good voice to the people. A man of character. And I told everybody, I don't know if y'all know this, but the reason why I got on YouTube, and AB the Hero knows this story, I used to be in the comment section giving my opinion all the time on this channel. And this was a time when AB was like the only one that was really like, when it comes to ball content, he was like, he's still the guy, but he was the only one during that time that was popular on YouTube. And I was in the comment section all the time. And he said in the comment section, hey, DJ, man, you might as well do YouTube. You always got an opinion. And that just rang a light bulb in my head. You know what? AB's right. I'm going to start doing YouTube. And I never looked back. So, in all honesty, and this is no cap, this is just real talk right here. If AB the hero, if there was no AB the hero, there wouldn't be me doing YouTube. Because what he said right there it was a simple thing he said, but it started off just right. And thank you, brother, man. Subscribe to his channel. Also, AB, I don't know if you've seen it, but I followed you on Twitter. So if you follow back, that'd be good too. But yeah, salute to AB the hero. Like, how can anybody not like AB the hero? The most I'm talking about positive. When I wanted to listen to, and this is still now, when I want to listen to like positive Ball family content, I go to AB's channel because I know it's gonna be I know it's gonna, like, cause like I come off as Mr. Righteous Brother and all that, and that's good time to time. But sometimes I just like to chill and listen to some positivity. And when I listen to some positivity, I definitely tune into AB the Hero. AB the Hero says straight up, appreciate that. You one of the GOATs in the game now. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. And AB, I just followed you on Twitter. I got a new Twitter account. I don't know if you knew that, bro. But let me do that. But I followed you right now. Okay. Just followed you, AB. Royal Perspective said, we see you, AB. HL Kids said, facts, DJ. I seen it all. I was on your first stream. I just didn't know how to comment back then, but I used to listen. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. HL Kids says, AB, from me to you, bro, You are a savant to the Ball family and the fans 100, bro. Already. The original. The originals. Nicole Rose, peace and blessings to you, sister. Says, salute to you, AB. No doubt. Give AB his flowers now, man. Give him his flowers. Give him his flowers. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If someone asked me who's responsible for making uh, Ball family content as popular as it is right now, is AB the Hero. Now, the Ball family name is a popular name in itself. I'm talking about YouTube content creator. He started it. And if anybody says otherwise, respectfully, I disagree. But he started it. Yeah, y'all got to get them flowers now, man. Flowers are given. I see flowers are given to AB. Ollie Payne says it's hard not to like AB the Hero. It is. It is, man. You have to be like, I mean, shoot. Nicole Rose says, same to you, DJ. I appreciate that, my sister. Rap God says, DJ, I first subbed to your channel 2 years when I was fairly new to YouTube. I remember that, man. I remember that. You was in the comment section too, on AB's comment section. I remember that, Rap God. I think you're definitely in the top 10 first subs when I started YouTube. I appreciate that, bro. Call me Fo, who says facts. We appreciate both of you, AB and DJ, for keeping this thing going. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. You know, YouTube, man, this YouTube game, here's the thing, it's a lot of hard work. And other YouTubers understand what I'm talking about. Like, imagine working at a job, right? And when you come home, you dead tired. But you know you gotta push out this content. Then you gotta make the content, and then you gotta edit the content. And it sometimes take you 2 hours or even more, depending on the editing. And then you gotta wait for it to download, and then you gotta put your information in. It's not easy at all. It's a lot of hard work. This is why I root for brothers every time they could do this full time. I never hate on a brother that could do YouTube for full time because I know how tough it is. And I know nothing was easy. Shout out to the homie Flight Sports TV. What's good, Brody? Subscribe to his channel, support his channel. The voice of the voiceless. He says, facts. We must respect legends in our community. Shout out, DJ. Appreciate that, bro. Here's a brother in Flight Sports TV. I'm gonna tell y'all a story about Flight. Before his channel blew up the way it is, and it's growing constantly. This brother and his co-host reached out to me on Instagram. This was like March or something. Correct me if I'm wrong, Flight. It was like March or something. And he was like, "Hey man, can we interview you in our channel? You're so influential to us, man, and we like your message." It was one of the most nicest things said to me, man. And I returned the favor. I was like, you know what, Flight? I'm gonna do the interview. And looking back on it, and to see how his channel has grown, I want to say, Flight, I'm proud of you, man. Uh, a good brother, and this is why we do what we do, man. Not just because of our channels, but to uplift other channels. Because you never know, words are powerful. Words like, "Hey, man," and I told him this a while ago. I said, Flight, your channel is going to blow up. You remember that when I said that, Flight? I said your channel's going to blow up if you keep doing what you're doing. Credit to him. He stuck by his guns. He did it his way. He has his own style. And now his channel, if you want to have a discussion and, uh, and and talk it out like brothers, man, that's like the underground with this, man. It's, so shout out to all the YouTubers. Juju know who's. Juju knows who's almost to 1,000 subs. Subscribe to his channel. My dog, the Pope, man. The Pope B. Frank, man. His channel's growing too. Like AB said, YouTube is a grind. Flowers to you, bro. Yeah, flowers to everybody, man. Flowers to Flight. Everybody that's putting in work, man. It is a grind. It's like, imagine like you work from 2 o'clock p.m. You get home for work 11 p.m. and you knew the Hornets just played a game. So you out here editing. You got to edit clips, interviews, stats. You got to look at the stats. You got to rewatch the game. You got to rewatch the game, whatever you miss. And I said it was 2 hours. Usually that process is like 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours. I mean, some nights it feel like I'll be going to bed late because I got to get the video out, man. But that's how that grind is, man, on YouTube. HL Kiss says, man, DJ, you don't know how much you bringing up people daily basis on your content. We really appreciate you for real. Hey, man, it's about the people, man. It is about the people. Um, it anything that brings hope to somebody is a blessing because you never know what somebody goes through. There's some YouTubers who became YouTubers because they were. You never know they was dealing with depression or something, but YouTube was a way to bring positivity, to bring light. Ali Payne, shout out to the fam, and again, Flight, thank you for the $9 donation to help grow this channel. HL Kiss says, and ABS to always highlight my comments in the JBA games. Yeah, he did that. That was fun. That was some fun times, man. I like the JB. Really, the JBA International Tour. That was so dope. That was dope. Royal Perspective said, I've been listening to you guys for a minute. Oh yeah, you always been in the comment section, man. Salute to you, bro. Best Impact says, if you need hype, go to Flight. If you need positivity, go to AB, the hero. And if you need reason and thought, go to DJ. All these channels. There's hey, I remember I had a live stream and it was LaMelo versus Lonzo. And I literally told a sub because they was asking for where would I go for Lonzo content. And I may talk about Lonzo too on mine, but I'm talking about for those who really talk about Lonzo. I was like, go to Flight, sub the Flight, and thank me for recommending that. But that's what it's all about. Call me Fahu says, facts, DJ. There's too much hate in this community. We need to lift each other up more and spread the message. We all in it together at the end of the day. Yeah, man. That's what it's all about, man. And I'm not saying I've done this YouTube stuff all the way perfect. I'm not going to be that guy. There were some things that I had to learn the hard way to get to where I'm at now. Um, my biggest problem on YouTube, and this is real talk conversation, my biggest problem when I got my YouTube growing, I started to trust people less. And that was my downfall because I would believe in everything said about me, and it went all reality. Not too much was said about me. And you learn from that on YouTube. Shout out to Jay Strokes, my guy. He said Jay Strokes puts Lonzo too. Yeah, Jay Strokes, very intelligent brother. Subscribe to his channel. I've always said his channel, I mean, it's supposed to be the way he breaks down the game. It's supposed to be like high thousands. Team Howard says peace to all. AB don't give it no energy. Yeah, he a positive dude, man. Oh yeah, shout out to Flight, man. Hey, Lonzo's his guy, man. Thunder says I'm gonna check out Jay Strokes. Yeah, good channel, great channel. Yeah, he's a good brother. Trent, shout out to Trent. He said hit the like button. Now before I go, um, I wanted to show Jello's stats if we could bring it up, and we'll give a grade on Jello. Now Jello's situation is different because the coaching staff is not giving him his minutes. So we'll see what it looks like. Okay, I'm gonna share it, and I'm gonna give it a grade on Jello. Let me see if it lets me. All right, let me. Thank you guys for your patience. Oh, Alan Turner. Yeah, they do need Miles Turner. They need somebody. So as you see, these are Jello stats. Let me scroll down so you can see more of it. These are Jello stats. So it's 9 points, 2 rebounds, and 0.5 assists. But his efficiency numbers are high, 19.7. So he's very efficient when he steps on the court. LiAngelo, and look at this. LiAngelo plays 13 minutes a game. Yeah, I'm scrolling down more, Constantine. So you see that? 13 minutes a game in 6 games. LiAngelo is averaging 9 points, 3.7 3-point makes, and 6.2 3-point attempts, 59.5 field goals. So he can score. Um, he's not getting the minutes that he deserves. What I'm going to do, I'm going to give Jello an incomplete because I can't judge him, even though those are efficient stats in 12 minutes, 12 to 13 minutes. I'm going to give Jello an incomplete in fairness to him because he's not being played regular minutes. But I wanted to show you these stats to show you guys that Jello he's been what he always been, a marksman 3-point shooter. He can shoot with the best. He's got a fast trigger. And that's what you need if you want to be in the NBA and you want to be that guy. HL Kiss says, shout out to Coach Joe. You got to love that brother. He's like the uncle to all of us. Yeah, Coach Joe is such a gem. The lessons that he has taught us. And this, like I said, you got to respect your OGs, man, because I may know a lot of stuff, but I'll be honest and tell you guys, I don't know everything. I know a lot, but I don't know everything. So I will talk to my OGs to educate me on life, on sports, you name it. Thunder says Jello not being played enough to grade, in my opinion. Yeah, that's why I gave him an incomplete. Until I see Jello play the minutes he deserves to get, I'm not going to grade him. But I just wanted to show you his efficiency. So the stats show that Jello is a very efficient player. No matter if you like Jello or not, that's the facts. Those are the facts. Jello is a very efficient player. It is what it is. He's very efficient. So we got 60 plus in the chat. Make sure to hit the like button. Share this video to the family. This was a great show before I go to work. HO Kid says, I got to take off, but much love to everyone in the chat. Much respect, DJ. Peace and love to you. Peace and blessings, brother. I hope you had the best day as possible. Best Impact says, incomplete is fair, but judging him based on the situation he is, I have no problem giving him an A. I respect that. That's got to be one of the best comments of the day. So Best Impact gives Jello an A because of what he has done in his minutes. So Jello has played 13 minutes a game, averaging 9 points, efficient. When called upon, he's making the best of his situation. So I respect that. But I'm glad you understand what I meant when I say incomplete. In fairness to Jello, he's got to get a string of games played before I could give him a official grade. And that's actually a good thing for him. That's a good thing for him because I just wanted this thing to be fair to Jello and to let him know that the fans see what's going on. The fans know what's going on, and it's an uphill climb. But the fact that Jello was still working hard, not listening to the naysayers. Remember, the naysayers said that Jello wouldn't be in the summer league. He did that. The Shines and the naysayers said that Jello wouldn't even be in the G League and not play a game in the G League. He has done that. So he is proven a lot of people wrong. The next step is the NBA. Now, it's all on Jello. But as long as he listens to the coaches, work hard, and put in that work, he's going to be just fine. But I want to say before I go, I appreciate everyone in the panel. I appreciate everyone that exemplifies raw truth. Raw truth is a family. Raw truth is a way of life. It's good energy and synergy. It's for the people. It's the people's channel. I promise you all that I will always be me. I will always show respect for those who show respect to me. I will always care for others, even though they never show care for anybody else. I will always be authentic because that's the best way to live life. And I will always be true. Raw truth, that is. Peace and blessings to the Raw Truth family. And I'm out.